Hey guys, it's Corey Zilish here. I just wanted to create a quick tutorial video for you guys. Some people have been asking about how do you set up pre-recorded lessons or videos that you want your students to watch, and how do you verify that they're watching those. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that within a Google form or a Google quiz, and it's fairly simple as long as you have the YouTube link. You might want to, if you're recording your own videos, you might want to do it as an unlisted video. So that way, the only way they can get to that video is through your Google form. So let's get started. You can see right here, I've got a quiz already set up with my kids. It's my first NTI introduction lesson, so I just wanted to give some kids some information. The first window that they see here, ask them just their name and what grade you're in and your instrument. So right now I'm just checking on the kids so I can have a few preliminary questions before the video. And they just check those. Once they've got them checked, they go to the next screen. And this is where I've got the video set up. You can see they can hit play right there, or they can also click on the YouTube link that's down there, and they can open that up in another window if they'd like to. And that makes that really easy for them to access your video. And you can play it right in the browser, like so. Or you can click on that YouTube link, and most places will open a new tab or maybe in a new window, or you can just like copy and paste that link into something else. Okay. Then I've got questions around the video. So some of them might be just little details in the video, like in the video at certain points, I've got a beach set up behind me on my green screen. And then I ask some other questions that are pertinent to information I'm sharing, like what time are my daily live sessions going to be, and so on. So you can see I've got these questions just kind of every couple minutes in the video, just some big points that I want the kids to remember. And this is kind of a formative assessment as they're watching the video, kind of like if you were to ask them to raise their hands and answer questions, or whiteboard answers, or whatever it may be, or just answering with a worksheet along with a video. All right, and then they answer all their questions, go to the next screen. I have a couple more questions after that. Right now I'm trying to, I usually try to see if they have any other questions after the lesson. If they say yes, it takes them to this next screen where they can ask their question. And then after they're done with that, they submit and they're done. They can view their score if you have it set up as a quiz. And then you can see your results right there. Okay, so I'll show you how I have this set up. So you can see there's my questions. I have it set up on a section 1. So that's your first page. Each section is like a page in the quiz, and it'll only show you the questions and other information from that section at a time. And you don't go to the next section until you've submitted those answers, or you click on go to next section. So you see section 2 was my second page there, and it had the video on it, and all the questions are on there. You can attach videos and things like that. I'll go back and show you how to do that here in a minute. And if you see, as we scroll down, I've got questions set up as quiz questions, and you can go ahead and put in your answer key. Make sure you do that. And if you want to make the questions required, make sure you check the required box so that they have to answer those questions, and it won't let them go on unless they've answered those questions. Okay. Then I've got section where they ask yes or no, and then I have the answers take them to a certain section. So if they answer no, it takes them section 4. If they answer yes, it takes them section 5. Section 4 is just thanks, have a nice day. Section 5 is where they actually get to ask their question. All right, so let's go ahead and get a new one set up. So we're looking at blank quiz, or you can just do a Google form, just a normal form. Okay. And then we'll just title our quiz here. We'll type in our first question. You can add descriptions and other things like that as you go. You can add check boxes. Then after those questions, you can start a new section, and this is where I had my video. and then you can just hit and you can add a description to it, and then you can click over here and add a video. If you've got the URL, you can type in the URL, which I'd suggest just having that ahead of time, or you can search for your video if you're looking for somebody else's video. You just select your video, and there it appears right there. And then you can put a title on there. And I would suggest adding a caption. And then this is where you can get the URL to the video and copy and paste that in there, and it'll hyperlink automatically so the kids can actually click on that URL and it'll take them into another app. I'm inserting my URL right here, and again, that'll be hyperlinked when they open it up. And we can see that right here. We'll answer our first two questions, and you'll see that there's the video, and you can also see the hyperlink down there, and it'll open in a new tab or another app depending on what device they're using. Underneath the video, we can add some questions about the video or asking questions about the information you're talking about in your video. I like to add maybe some small random detail, like what instruments are behind me while I'm teaching, or what color is my coffee cup, or something like that. Like something that's kind of silly, but it just make them look for it. And I try to make it not something that they have to look terribly hard for. It's usually kind of obvious. Like this one, I had a beach behind me. It's kind of hard to miss that. But if they didn't watch the video at all, they would never get that detail. So don't make it a hunt and find game, unless you're wanting to do that. If you want to end the quiz right there, you can after those questions. And if you want to add another section after that, so like another page to see if they have any follow-up questions for you, that's fine too. And then there's various quiz settings where it allows them to resubmit or change their answer afterwards or things like that. That's up to you to do. But I think that using this Google form with a video in it, and the only way they can get to this video is the Google form, is a way to help make sure and see which kids are watching the videos. So I hope this was helpful. If you got any questions, feel free to reach out to me through email or Facebook Messenger or something like that, and I'll be happy to help you get something like this set up. Thanks for watching.